Well, hello. Hey, what's going on, folks? It's BG, and we're doing some shop card shout outs, a little bit of a mail call, and a little bit of some benchy stuff, too. So we'll get to that in a second here. But first, I want to say thank you to Vinny over at Captain Cuz 6951, which actually, there's a correction there. It's now at Gemini Scale Model Build. So check out his channel. Type that into the YouTube search engine. Remember to put that @ sign on there, or else you won't find him. But yes, so check out his channel. He's got a lot going on, and it looks like he builds just about everything. So we like our helicopters, we like our boats, and we like our cars and military vehicles and stuff. So that's awesome, dude. Thank you for the student shop card, and thank you very, very much for the awesome little magnet. I'm seeing more and more folks do magnets, and this is really, really cool. So, so you can peel them off and put them on whatever you want to, passing vehicles, as you want. But yeah, so now we have a fridge of fame in the kitchen, as well as a binder of fame and a toolbox of fame for the stickers. So thank you very much for doing that there, Vinny. It's good to see that you're in the area, and hopefully we get a chance to bump into you sometime soon. And over at Mike's Mods and Customs, this guy likes to do model cars and Hot Wheels size vehicle. Not really restoration, but sort of like modification, I guess is the best way to say that. And I was watching one of his videos he did a couple weeks ago where he worked on a Lamborghini. I guess it was part of a challenge for the small scale Hot Wheel community. I don't know quite how to say that, other than the small diecast community, I guess is the best way to say that. There was some sort of challenge for doing a Lamborghini, and he did a bang up job on one. And I thought, dude, I'm gonna dig through my box of Hot Wheels. If I got anything that needs to be refinished or redone or modified, I might contact Mike and see if we can swing a deal. But that would be really cool. Not only do we have this really cool shop card, but we also have a sticker, as we mentioned before, for the Toolbox of Fame that's out in the garage now. And yeah, so thank you, Mike, for doing the shop card swap with us. We really, really appreciate you doing that and reaching out to us. So thank you, sir, for that. Of course, there'll be links down below in the description for their channels. Please, please check them out. Give them a subscribe. Give them a like. Let them know that BG sent you. Tell them that I said hi. And now on to this thing here. We went to our friend Josh over at VCG Resins to get a couple of little things for this car right here we're working on, because this is the Old Tom build. We're getting back onto that there. A little bit more fun to work on this 32 Highboy from Revell. I don't have the box nearby, so I can't show you the lid, but it's the one with the red one. The red Highboy on the lid. But yeah, we reached out to them to get a couple little bits for this car here. So let's take a look at what we got. Ooh, Fragile. No, it's not Italian. So we're going to pause for a mo and come right back. Wow, I'm glad I did not do that on camera, because that was a huge travesty. Okay. Oh, got a nice little note from Josh here on the receipt. Much appreciated. Ooh, cool. All right. The bad puns. Okay. All right. So, tiny little pizza box. Oh, yay. Happy things, happy things. Let's take a peek inside. Bubble wrap. Oh, Mrs. BG will like that. Let's see here. Yes, she's easily amused. That's why she married me. And, oh, yes. Okay, cool. Nothing in that one. A little something in this one. Cool. And, ooh, stickers. More stickers for the Toolbox of Fame. Yay, stickers. All right, so got here some Optima batteries. Check that out. Oh, my camera's not doing this justice. Where's my light at? There it is. Where's my cue cards? That's really good. Let's take a peek. Open Cecil. Is that how that goes? Open Sesame. Let's take a look there. Get the palm background. Oh, look at this. Even got the little side terminals on there. Yeah, buddy. Josh, that looks beautiful. Thank you, sir. All right, cool. And do we have another baggie over here? We did. Okay, cool. So let's see here. Ah, yes. So we ordered some shift levers for this little guy, because this particular car here, for some reason, comes with a column shifter. Strange choice to have in a hot rod, but it is what it is. I'm pretty sure I'm not missing any parts. But look at these guys here. Now, that either looks like it's going to be an awesome little shifter or right off of an arcade an arcade machine. That's really cool looking. I like that. I might have to like scratch build an arcade machine, like do a Pac-Man arcade machine and put something like that on there. That looks cool. Here's a T handle. T handle. Oh, that's sweet. Man, they showed up in great shape too, because you see how Josh shipped stuff. I mean, that's just awesome. And then here's this guy. Here's a little bit of a pistol grip. Oh, it's just like a cylinder. It's like it's a little cylinder, but it's on a little bit of an angle there. So that's kind of cool. I like that. I like that. I like that. So I got those nice little short ones, which I think are a little too short for what we want to do this guy here. So we ordered some different ones. And here we go. All right, so I ordered several different kinds, and this is the one that I'm thinking of using here. This guy, look at that skull. You can. I'm sorry, the camera is terrible, but there's even teeth in there, and you can see the nose hole. Nose hole. So I apologize for the camera being so bad. Let's see if we can drill in better here. Whoa, hey, hello. Yeah. Oh man, that's cool. That is so awesome. And look at the back, the shifter boot. I mean, that's nice and dented, like it's been used a bit there. So a little bit of dry brushing on there to bring out some of the oh, and it's even got the bolts for the see, that's really cool. It's got the bolts for the hold down ring. I'm trying to my best here to not break this because it is a little bit on the delicate side. But you see the little bolts there? That's awesome. Oh my God, I love this. And let's see, we got a few other ones here too to check out. So, because I'm like, got a bunch of different things got different irons in the fars. So there's a classic knob. That's cool. I like that. Good looking boot on that one too. That's a nicey. And let's see here. Ooh, yes, this one is the grenade. Oh, I like that. That is so cool. Ah, yes. Okay, I have blends. We have blends. It's funny how you get a shifter and you're like, yeah, I got ideas. Look at this guy. Look at how well that one's printed. Wow. Yeah, man. And then this looks like a drift handle. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a drift handle there. So yeah, drift handles. Oop, got more ideas. Thank you, Josh. I got more stuff to build now. Yay. Isn't it funny though? You look at a little shifter part like this and you start getting ideas on, oh, I want to build something so I can use this little part. I love it. All right, so there we go. That's our mail call from VCG Resins. Thank you. I ordered this stuff here. Came rather quickly, except for the holiday that was kind of messing things up there in the middle there on Monday. But still, awesome stuff, man. Okay, so there's that. We're going to clean this up so we don't break or lose anything, and we'll be back in a mo. Okay, so with everything put away, so we don't break stuff, we have the Iceman engine that we're working on, engine block. We have that already glued to the transmission. This is the kit supplied transmission, but it's from a different kit. The original kit that I built back in the 1990s, I don't know, it fell off the shelf or something. I remember just having the engine for it left over. And I thought, okay, I'll cut off the engine, graft it onto, graft the transmission onto the block. That's going to help me out positioning wise because there's this really nice little lug that's right down inside there, right here, this little slot. It's going to really help out with positioning fore and aft the block. And it does. It really does. I was kind of concerned about this really nicely depressed area here on the body for the firewall. I was worried about the carbs being too far back and hitting that. But with the transmission and the placement and everything, it really, really helped me with the placement of the block. This also helps out with having to run the path for our solder headers. They're not beautiful, but they're getting the job done. I may actually end up redoing them again, just because the collector area here isn't great. I might actually cut off the collector and then put another one on there. I don't know. We'll see. But definitely run some more super glue up inside here a little bit so they don't go all higgly-piggly when I cut that off there. But I do think I want these a little bit shorter. But yeah, really had to do some head scratching to figure out how to do this. I even reached out to Fred Fred Henry over at West Georgia Rods and Customs, and my buddy Chuck, who's also famous for doing really nicely looking solder headers. They had some pretty good advice, and a couple of tips and tutorials in their channel. So check those tutorials out. I'm going to see if I can post a link in the description down below for each one of their channels. Tutorials on how to do that, but and it's like two different schools of thought, but they're both awesome. So I think that's great. Had a lot of trouble with trying to get this all sorted out, and finally got it sorted to a point where I'm happy with it. I can move on with the rest of the build because this was holding stuff up. Now you'll notice that on the chassis we have a lot of stuff glued on here. All the front suspension is on here, plus the steering gear and steering rod. Steering column. Some of these pieces were broken or snapped, so I went ahead, stripped the chrome off them, glued them back together again, put them on the car so that they would be in relatively good shape. We're not doing any chrome work on this at all for the chassis. We're just doing, it's all going to be gloss black under there, so I think that's going to be okay. With the body color we have in mind, I think it's going to work out pretty well. But we had to do a lot of this so we could get the feel for how that block was going to fit in there, because it's completely different than what comes with the kit. And yeah, it's just was a lot easier to do all this way here. So there's that. We want to talk to you about this. This is awesome. Here is the part number for that. That is, here we go. It's from our buddies over at ProTech, Mr. ProTech Charlie. These are the plug boots, 45 degree for the 125th scale. And here's your part number here, PTMC 78. And check this out. We're going to zoom in here in a second. So hold on to your hats. There you go. Zoom. Now the camera says pull back for a better image. But look at that. Look at those guys. They're beautiful. And we'll rotate here so the light catches them. And they're actually printed open. They have a good set of support work on there, which is great. And here's a little top tip. Now you notice I have one clipped off here. I did clip one off for doing some fitting, and I discovered that the Iceman flathead here has that nice little depression printed in there, and I just drilled them through a little bit farther through. They're not completely through. I just drilled them a little bit farther down, and the little bit of support that we see, I cut it a little long on the bottom end. I'm so sorry about my camera, guys. It's just not the best in the world for this stuff. But on the bottom end, and I think I have some tweezers here I can point with. So here's the top end, let's say, where the spark plug wire goes into, and here's the bottom end that would be sitting over the spark plug. I left a little bit of that support on the long side. See how I clipped it there? Left a little bit on the long side, and I discovered that fits perfectly into the hole for the spark plug itself, right down inside there. And it looks, it's too hard to do on camera. I'm sorry to try and fit that in there, because doing that through the viewfinder is just really difficult. But it fits in there perfectly. Charlie's wire that he uses, that he supplies from ProTech, this is the wire we're using, PTMC number 1, and we're using the yellow wire. Fits into the boots perfectly. I'm not sure I would imagine he had those sorted out to do on his own. I've been discovering that you don't even have to strip the vinyl casing off the wire. It just goes right in there. A little bit of super glue should just tack it right in just fine. But it's perfect, the perfect diameter. Everything's working out great. It's just really cool. And also, I discovered that we're zooming in again. Hang on. That wire fits right into the magneto that's supplied with the Iceman kit, and that is printed open also. You see I have the wire going completely through there. My plan is to have the wire go through so it makes 2 wires, and then I'll start cutting it to length, and then the extra bits of wire will just sort of like stick into the other opening. Camera is driving us. We'll just stick the other bits of wire into the openings as we go along, and then glue those in place so that one wire goes completely through there, and then the other wire all seems to fit in, kind of like slot in place. So that's the plan for that. But these photo etch chairs, these are really nice. They're actually made in a way so that they have the seatbelt slot go through there. I believe these are are made for volts. I think there's 124 scale. I think they're made for the Tamiya Volkswagen kit, the Volkswagen Beetle kit. And I'm going to see if I can find the package for that here. Just a second. Here we go. It's from Highlight Models, Highlight Model Studio. I think they're in the UK, if I remember correctly. But they're the bomber seats. And what's interesting with these you guys here is they're of course photo etched, and they're actually kind of heavy duty. And they bend up really, really well. I've never bent photo etch before. I borrowed a photo etch bending tool from my friend John, and went to return it, and he said, "Oh, you can keep that." So I was like, "Yay!" But I've never had to bend up photo etch before like that, and I decided to do that as an experiment with these guys. So now I'm chomping at the bit to actually apply these and use them in the car that we're working on for Old Tom. So I thought that would be a nice little addition. And then we have some seat belts here from Gopher Racing. There's some Ford and GM. I think there's Mopar in there too. But yeah, these guys here, I found them at a hobby shop down in Tucson. I haven't seen them anyplace else here in the Valley of the Sun. I'm not sure if you can find these guys online, but here's some information back here. Maybe you can go to their website if you want to get a set of these. Not sure where they're available at, other than the one hobby shop down there, which is 2 hours away from us. But there we have it. All right, I guess that's going to do it for here. We're hoping to get some paint on this guy and get on with on with this build. I remember telling Old Tom I wanted to take my time and get it done right, and he's like, "That's the best way to do it. No rush. You're okay." So, okay, cool. There you are. All right, y'all, take it easy. We'll have links down below for the of course the shop cards we talked about, and maybe the channels from the guys we talked about, from Chuck and also Fred. And we'll talk to you a little bit later on. Y'all take it easy, and we'll see you in the next one. Oh, by the way, like and subscribe if you feel like that would really, really help us out. We'd appreciate that very, very much too. Y'all take it easy, and we'll talk to you in the next one. Bye now.